What up, YouTube? It's your boy. So, I want to just put a video out just because I feel like I need to make sure I keep in front of y'all. But then there's the other part of me that's like straight up tired of talking about this Nipsey shit because it's so blatantly obvious that this thing's a hoax. But it's also very frustrating to me because, okay, so last night, TMZ put out, I guess they were at the video shoot of Nipsey's quote-unquote last video. And, you know, several things happened, like, in my mind, I'm like, why in the hell, like, is TMZ the authority right now for everything? If that's not blatantly obvious, it's like, I mean, it's obvious. I don't want to talk to people that don't understand that. I'm talking to people that either want to awaken from the bullshit or those that are awoke and want to talk to folks about some real shit. It's blatantly obvious that TMZ is a pawn, a tool in this whole process. They're an operative. To me, they're part of the PSYOP process. And they're masterful at this because their videos seem like they're videos from you and me. People that's at the scene that's just capturing something. The last time they did it with the Nipsey thing, though, that's like, that was all funny. I still have my opinions on how that went down and what happens. I just don't know if I'm ready to share it like that yet. But regardless of that, why is it the fuck that TMZ is always the ones presenting the footage when there's everybody has a camera, a video camera, a camera. Everybody does, but yet they're the only ones, right? Whatever. That's not my point. My point is that they put out this video, and it was them as a, you know, invited to the shooting of the last Nipsey Hussle video. And as I went to the comments, we all go straight to comments. All I saw was idol worshiping, like straight up idol worshiping. It was, oh, the King Nip, oh, he was this, and he was that, and he was this, and he was that. And it's like, damn, this shit is crazy. And out of 100 idol worshipers, there were just, out of every 100, there was like 1 or 2 truth seekers. And they was just being ignored or called an idiot, you know, the ad hominem shit that they do. And for me, I'm like, damn, this shit is very discouraging. Because, you know, the truth is the truth, and it's obviously the truth. These people are experiencing cognitive dissonance, and they're not paying attention to really what's going on, right? It's discouraging for a nigga that really want to know the truth, or want to expose the truth, or share the truth. But then it came to me, as you know, only a few are called to understand this. Only a few are called to see this. All the rest have scales over their eyes, and they can't see none of this shit. And if you're like me, they love ones, and it's like, man, loved one, you don't see this, but they don't. And so while it might be like really disappointing to us, take solace in knowing that everybody ain't called to see this. It's only those that are awakened. However, I do want to give the orchestrators of this PSYOP this. I think they were intentionally sloppy with this thing. Again, I told y'all this. LA ain't falling for this shit. And I'm gonna be honest with you, LA ain't falling for this shit. they was real sloppy with this shit, right? And here's the thing. I think it was intentional. I think that they intentionally put some sloppy stuff out there because actually they know they got us all like hoodwinked, brainwashed, so we're outnumbered. The masses is going to believe whatever they put out there. Period. So they can put anything the fuck out there. And the masses is going to buy into it and idol worship and jump on it and bandwagon her. And they want clicks and thumbs ups and this is and then that's and whatever it is, man. But it's crazy ass shit. It's crazy shit. Just keeping it real with y'all. So, I've been doing so many videos that I don't post because I'm so tired of this shit. It's so blatantly obvious. But a couple of thoughts. Number one, on that last video that Nipsey Hussle presented, I actually on Khalid's channel, I did post something where I said, I think I'm gonna be honest with you, I looked at it, like I said, at like 2 minutes, he spits a verse where he says all this shit is fake, right? He does. Look it up yourself. But aside from that, the idols, they don't see it. The idol worshipers, they don't see it. They already on their thing. But it's crazy. So, but two things I've done. I was doing videos, just trying to put the right one out. So I did that one, but then I did one I didn't put out about a week ago where I said I guarantee. I don't know if I'm gonna put this one out or not. Listen, I guarantee that if you went to the printing company that produced the obituaries for the services, for the ritual, right? At the Staples Center, that ritual. The Masonic ritual, you know what y'all talking about, the one at the Staples Center. If you go to the printing company that produced that obituary, it was like a magazine, not a magazine, it was like a book. I guarantee you that order was placed before March 31st. I guarantee it. Because it was all orchestrated. I guarantee you those things were printed before then. How am I going to prove it? I'm not trying to prove it. I just know that shit is true. And when you know, you know. So, they say in the last days, because the last days, nobody knows. But they say, in the last days, I don't know what that means. Everybody been talking about the last days for the last, as long as I've been alive, right? We're in the last days, They say, in the last days, knowledge shall increase. Knowing shall increase. And believe me, it's happening. The alignment of truth is happening. I'm just hoping to be part of those that have awakened, right? One or two, whatever, I'm not tripping. But I want to say this is where my point was. To the orchestrators of this psyop, and I know you don't care, but there's a few folks that looked at this thing and saw the bullshit for where it was, and for the first time realized that we in some bullshit, that this is some crazy times, and there's some crazy shit going on, and this psyop, this scenario right here, opened up Negroes' eyes to the truth of what's happening. There are some that have already seen this, already know. I'm not talking to y'all. I know y'all I already knew this. Okay, I'm not talking to y'all. This is awakened narrative, not awoke narrative. I'm not talking to y'all. I'm talking about the cats that for the first time saw this shit, saw all the inconsistencies, all the bullshit, and said, man, their core was shaken, and they didn't deny it. They can't deny it. They're internal truth seekers. Their spirit man is controlling their minds. It's not the flesh that wants to deny it. It's the spirit man that's saying, yeah, it's some bullshit that you're seeing, right? this thing right here has opened up a few folks' eyes. And at the end of the day, that's a blessing. That's a wonderful thing. If it's not everybody's eyes, which I wish everybody's eyes would be open. We all wish that. I think we would have utopia if everybody's eyes would open. All the bullshit would just cease, because what happens is when your eyes are open, when you see it for the first time, you'll never be deceived again. Guarantee it. You'll never be deceived again. Now, there's some things someone's going to toss out and say, yeah, well, by the way, this, Aaliyah, Allah, I'm not trying to, that's done. I can't focus on that. I can focus on this one right here. And I can tell you from this point forward, those who see it for the first time, mark my word, brother, mark my word, sister, you will never be bullshitted again. You'll never be deceived again. And that's a beautiful thing. If it's just one, if it's just two, I want to celebrate them. I'm right now getting ready to pick up the homegirl from the airport, LAX. But being honest, look, it's a wonderful thing. Don't be mad at it. It's a process. It's what's supposed to happen. We're all part of it. It's supposed to go this way. When you look at the videos, you see all the idol worshipers, the masses, they all going in one direction. I want to be with the folks that's going the other direction, the opposite direction. I want to go away from that bullshit because it's bullshit. So I clicked on, I wanted to put a video out. I really wanted to talk about some other stuff, but the awakening is the awakening, and we got to take our time with that. It's happening. There's still new booty up in this thing that's just realized, and I'm sorry, I shouldn't say new booty, it's not disrespectful. We want to celebrate those folks that just for the first time saw this and are opening their eyes for the first time. That's the problem. We want to start talking about, oh yeah, nigga, I already knew that. You just jumping on. No, this is not the time to do that. This is the time where we say, hey, welcome. Now be vigilant. And call it out the next time it happens to more. So that way there's this thing that it's like a wave, it just flows, and that's what we are part of. So thank you, everybody that's watched, liked, subscribed, commented, and shared, and all that stuff. This is a process, man. And we all part of this process. It's a good thing. Trust me, it's a good thing. And to those that still want to deny and still want to act like they didn't see all the masses the masses dissecting this farce, this fake hoax. For all y'all that still want to just believe the masses, it's all good, baby. Stay with that. Let me know how that goes for you. As for me, in my house, I'm standing for truth. Straight up. That's what I'm about. This is Awaken Narrative. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday again, people. Peace. I'm about to pick up the homegirl. It's on tonight.